know what I mean.
You saw this thing on Facebook, right? That joke about what my friends think I do, what my boss think.
Yeah. What I really do, yeah.
That's it. That's it. Yeah.
It's time for wine.
Okay, so starting out with small interview. First, I was happy to see that you started actually long ago as a chef, right?
Yeah.
In a restaurant. And do you still have time right now to cook? And if yes, what's your favorite?
I don't cook professionally, but I discuss with the chef and so forth, and I think it gave you a really good background because you understand flavors. You know, in this business we don't always have all the time in the world, so when you see a menu, you change something, you get a very clear idea because you can actually see what's behind the dish, how it will taste, and with what style of wine it should work.
What was the last book about wine or other beverages that you've read that maybe impressed you?
The last book about wine that I read, it was actually, I didn't finish it yet because it's really a Bible. It was the book by Jasper Morris on Burgundy, which is really, he's been living in Burgundy for 25 years. And
not Clive Coates,
Jasper Morris.
Okay.
Clive Coates, I think he reclined a bit, he doesn't write as much, and he explains every vineyard, all the producers, all the wines, so it's more like an encyclopedia.
Okay. This is really Bible because in Burgundy you have so many different wines.
Yeah, and you always need, Burgundy, it moves all the time, so you really need to update yourself on it.
What's your favorite wine region in Germany?
In Germany?
Yes.
Well, today I would probably say Nahe.
Nahe, yeah?
Because 20 years ago, you didn't really have a lot of great wines coming from Nahe. Then Rheingau and Mosel were always the famous, and then Pfalz came and started to show, wow, look what we can do. But I think today, when you look in the Nahe, the most amazing wines come from there. If you look at Schönleber, Dönhoff, Schäferfröhlich. So to me, that's the most exciting now because those wines are their level of minerality, of purity, of concentration, they're just amazing. Some of the greatest wines of the world.
I just returned from Nahe 3 days ago, and I was really surprised to see that they have so many variations of soils in 1 or 2,
small
3
place.
kilometers. Yeah, it's really impressive. I agree with you. Great.
Red slate, blue slate.
Yeah, blue slates, red sandy, stony soil, this kind of stuff. Great. And if a guest comes to your restaurant and tells you, Andreas, I trust you today, surprise me please, what would you bring him?
Yeah, the good thing is that 90% of the people that come, they say that.
You're a lucky man, really?
Because we are...
Because you're the best sommelier of the world, they really want to know your...
Yeah, but we were always working with tasting menus and wine pairings.
Okay.
And we have a good wine list, and sometimes I would like to sell even more from the list because most people, we take the menu with the wines. So we do a lot of serious wine by the glass to work with the pairings. And I pour Chateau d'Yquem by the glass. Sometimes I open, the top wines to pour by the glass because people have that confidence, which is and I think that's important too because being a good sommelier, it doesn't matter unless you have good clients. But we really have that. They all come, sit down like happy kids, and we just go ahead.
You became the best sommelier of Europe and the best sommelier of the world. But you, as far as I know, didn't gain a certificate, the master sommelier or master wine.
No.
You think, what's your attitude to this course, to this program? You think it's essential for the young sommelier to prepare more themselves to the competition or to the court?
Well, both, because when I started, the master sommelier thing wasn't really known in Europe. It was more in America, and I learned about that just around 2005. And 2005, I started my preparation for the best sommelier of the world. So I really didn't have the time to do it, and once I won it, it would feel a bit, silly to start from square one.
Okay, I agree.
But I think for sommeliers, the master sommelier is a very good thing. And for a sommelier, that's more important than a master of wine. Master of wine is more academic.
I agree.
So if you have the time and the studies takes time and cost a bit more money, probably to attend all those seminars. So I think that's something you do as you grow older.
Yeah. So if you had opportunity before you started to prepare yourself for the European Championship, you might have went for the Master Sommelier.
Yes. That's a nice organization, and I know a lot of nice people there.
The last question would be, what's your dream, Andreas, right now?
You know,
You see, I didn't ask you what's your favorite wine. Just what's your dream?
my dream. Well, in some way, I must admit that I kind of live in a dream right now,
Okay.
because my dream was to become best sommelier of the world, and when I did that, since then I've been quite busy, and I really didn't have time for a new big dream.
Okay.
Now I take things a bit as they come, and I'm sure that I will find a new thing that I will, go in this direction or that direction. But now I actually have great opportunities, and I have a great flexibility because I'm still in my restaurant, but I still have flexibility to travel. And recently I've seen many interesting parts of the world, not only where you make wine but where you consume wine. So I do a lot of things now in Asia in terms of events and education and so forth, and that's a dream, because when I grew up, I was reading Tintin when he traveled to these amazing places around the globe. I would never ever believe that I one day would be able to do this for a living. So yeah, right now it's a dream.
Okay. Thank you again for giving me your answers. It was a great pleasure to meet you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Wish you all the best.